Whether you are a rookie or a seasoned veteran, our hope is to provide you with some sort of value that will help you grow your real estate business. In this video, I am going to discuss real estate for beginners, the reality versus expectations. I'm quite sure there are a lot of expectations out there about the world of real estate. Fancy cars, luxury homes, tailored clothing, Michelin-winning restaurants, parties, lavish vacations, and the easy and fastest way to become a millionaire. My friends, I am here to break down the real world of real estate, the reality of it, so that you are not misconstrued and dumped into this fantasy world. I want to set a couple of things straight and be totally honest and transparent so that you don't go through, or better yet, so that you know what is coming and hopefully you will navigate better than I did. Everyone, welcome to Clueless Realtor, where we help realtors succeed. If this is your first time visiting our channel, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified of our weekly videos. Also, leave a comment if you find any value in this video. Y'all, I'm going to be blunt and direct as I can when I say this. Real estate is a great career and I love what I do. I will not trade it for anything in the world. I have grown to love looking at houses. I love the negotiation process. And best of all, I love meeting new people, from the clients to working a deal with other agents. Well, let's say I enjoy meeting 95% of the agents. The other 5 is the reason why I am bald right now. Hey guys, I told you I was going to be transparent. While I love real estate, I can tell you it is ridiculously hard, like really, really hard, like the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. Let's start with the real estate exam. I don't know, but maybe I was being naive, but I thought that getting my license would be slightly easy. The class was easy, the midterm exam was easy, and the final exam to approve my eligibility status was a little hard but not unbearable. And then I get to the 2 exams to get my license, the national exam and the state exam. Those were extremely hard. Let me tell you, I failed both exams the first time. I passed one exam the second time, and then I passed the other exam the third time. I had 4 times to pass both, or I would have to have started all over again by taking the class. Let me tell you, and don't get too scared, a lot of successful agents that I know did not pass their exam on the first time. So it's going to be fine, it's going to be okay. But if you are one of those agents that passed the exam on your first try, another part of real estate that was hard and I thought would be easy are the transactions. I thought that after my first transaction, I would figure everything out and I would know everything that I needed to know. Let me tell you that the transactions are so detailed, it can be easily overwhelming. Learning the different sections of the contract to make or accept an offer can be very, very confusing. But that's why you have different experts to cover the different sections to make up the transaction and to make it successful. If a client asks a question that I don't have the answer to, I will humbly refer them to a member of my team who is an expert in that area. The last thing that was and is still hard, and I thought would be a little easy, is getting clients and being able to grow my business at a fast pace. That's really, really hard, guys, and it takes a long time. I thought that once I figured out social media, because I didn't have an account before on any of the platforms before I got my license, that I could post on Facebook or IG and my phone would be ringing off the hook. One thing that I noticed about my business is that 90% of my business comes from people that I did not know. And I love my family, y'all, to death. I love them to death, but I don't, and you should not depend on family for business. Again, just trying to be transparent and tell y'all the truth so that you don't form expectations about friends or families and then end up getting disappointed. The next thing that I want to talk about is the expense to get started. I didn't realize how much I would spend to get started. Real estate or any self-employment business is not something that you want to go into without having some money saved up. You can save up money, or you can just live in a meager situation. Or maybe you can think about starting off part-time, but then that's hard too. Guys, like I told you, real estate is really hard. Some of the expense that you would have to deal with are business cards, flyer costs, professional pictures, open house or listing signs, commission splits between you and the other agent, and transaction fees. Shop around for the right brokerage for you, and I'll talk about this later on in this video. See what brokerages charge for the different fees and if it fits you. Another thing that I didn't take into consideration is the amount of gas that I burned going from house to house. If you have a client that is very particular and a little petty, and it takes them a long time to purchase until they find the right house, you can use a lot of gas showing them different properties in different neighborhoods. When you close the deal, sure, it'll be worth it, right? Correct. But when starting out and you don't have that many deals under your belt, gas can get really expensive. I must admit, and I hope that I'm not in this boat alone, I thought all real estate brokerages were the same. But the reality is all brokerages are the same, but completely different. A brokerage is a place or an office where you have to hang your license in order to practice real estate. Some brokerages will offer assistance with marketing, lead generation, signage, and social media. Others might not have a marketing department or a social media department. They may just try to run their business old school. What about the commission? Brokerages have different commission splits. I've seen brokerages that have a 50-50 split all the way to a brokerage that's offer 100% commission. Selecting a brokerage is dependent upon you. You have to shop around and find out which brokerage works best for you and fits your needs. All brokerages are not the same as some might expect. This next one deals with stereotypes. I thought that in order to be taken seriously in real estate, I had to have a fancy car, wear nice clothes, and look like I had a lot of money, because let's face it, I did not have a lot of money. My expectations was that I would have to fake it before I make it in order to be a great real estate agent. Guys, that is so not true. What I found out to make the best real estate agents and that worked for me was putting my clients first, being kind and professional, looking presentable, but not going too overboard, and best of all, impeccable customer service. My wife is going to do a course about customer service because she is the queen of customer service. I learned it all from her. Shout out to you, babe. Guys, hit her up at Nancy Badijo. But that is what makes a great agent, not the clothes, not the cars, or the money. The last thing is the expectation of independence. The independence of being your own boss, setting your calendar, and having the flexibility that we all dream of. I bet there's about 85 to 90% of you that are thinking that. Yep, that was me. I was thinking the same thing. The reality is that you have all of this. You have your own schedule. You are your own boss. Deciding when you want to take a vacation. All of this does come with a cost. You make your own schedule, but you are answering phones all day long. I mean, clients tend to not really care, or it doesn't concern them about what time it is. And if you are trying to have dinner with your wife or anything like that, if they need something, they're going to call you. True, you can be one of those agents who say, I am not going to touch my phone or check my email past 7 p.m. That's great, but I promise you, once you have that transaction pending, you will throw that 7 p.m. time frame out the window. As far as being your own boss, well, that's you sort of are your own boss. The reality in a transaction that your client, that's the one that's your boss. If they want to negotiate an offer so that you can write up the contract tonight, then you have to do it. I know it sucks, but that's the reality of it. So yeah, you do have the flexibility, the independence of your schedule, being your own boss. Maybe, kinda, sort of. Look, I know this sounds like a lot of negative things that I'm saying about real estate. So you might be asking yourself, well, why do I want to have a career in real estate? Or why am I still working in real estate? The reality is that I love real estate. It's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of fun. I have been blessed to get along and enjoy all of my clients. Sure, some clients get under your skin, but for the most part, it is a great experience getting to know them. There it is, y'all. My expectations versus reality during my first year in real estate. If you like this video or have some experiences that you want to share, then leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. Be well, be safe, and let's go sell some houses.